share with you one habit. That's what Neville Goddard says. Just one habit that you can do that will manifest everything for you. The only thing you would truly need to focus on to manifest exactly what you want. This is so powerful, and this is something that you're actually doing right now, but probably doing it in a negative way. And because you're doing it in a negative way, it's causing what you want not to come, right? Or causing more negative circumstances to take place. So once you change this habit, your whole reality will change as well. So let's jump right in. I want to start this video with a quote by Neville Goddard. Check this out. A man's mental conversations attracts his life. As long as there's no change in his inner talking, the personal history of the man remains the same. To attempt to change the world before we change our inner talking is to struggle against the very nature of things. Man can go round and around in the same circle of disappointments and misfortunes, not seeing them as caused by his own negative inner talking. Most of us are totally unaware of the fact that our inner conversations are the causes of the circumstances of our life. So that's it. Talking to yourself, the inner dialogue going on in here is the habit that we need to grab hold of. Because right now, it's probably most likely negative. You got a lot of negative words, a lot of negative things that's being said in your mind, and those things are manifesting, okay? So you got to start being a little more conscious of the words that you're saying to yourself. And you need to start talking to yourself in a way that will create the world that you want to live in. So if you want to be a millionaire, start talking to yourself like you are a millionaire. If you want to be a successful business person, start talking to yourself as if you are a successful business person. If you want to be in a happy relationship, start talking to yourself as if you are in that relationship now, or that relationship is on its way to you. Change up the words that you say to yourself, and the outside world must respond. I was watching something a couple of years ago. It was actually a lecture by the pastor Joel Osteen, who actually talks a lot about what we talk about on this channel as well. But he was talking about this idea, the simple idea that your words create your reality. And he was talking about this guy that he went to high school with way back in the day. I believe his name was Steve, he said. And Steve was this jock. He was very successful. He was captain of the football team. He got all the girls. He had everything that everybody wanted. But here was the interesting thing. Anytime anybody would ask Steve how he was doing, Steve would respond, well, I'm feeling old, fat, and bald. He would say it as a joke, right? Just say it as a joke, but that's what he would always say. I'm feeling old, fat, and bald. I'm feeling old, fat, and bald. It was like a joke. But your words create your reality. When you speak something, you think something. What you think becomes. And so Joel Osteen said, years and years and years down the road, he ran into Steve at the mall. Steve was no longer good looking. He was no longer that fit football star. Even though he was the same age as Joel Osteen, he was now old, fat, and bald. His words created his reality, just like our words are creating our reality. So there's a set of some things that you can start doing right now to start changing that voice in your head, to start changing your inner dialogue. I want to go through those with you right now. The first one is meditation, okay? If you can set aside 10 minutes a day to do a meditation, it can just be you following your breath. It can be you listening to some quiet, relaxing music as you follow your breath, as you feel more mindful. If you can start your day with a meditation, or plug it in sometime in your day, but preferably in the morning. If you can start your day that way, guess what? Meditation calms resistance. Resistance are those negative thoughts, meaning you will have less of those negative thoughts and negative chatter in your head throughout your day if you start your day meditating. That leaves more room for you to create the dialogue that you want, right? Create the inner talking that you want, create the words that you want when you're not always bogged down with all this negative chatter in your head. So meditation is so important. Start your day meditating. Second one is thought flipping. And this means being conscious of the negative thoughts that you hear, right? So if, again, you're going throughout your day and you hear a negative thought say, you can't do that, you'll never be that, you're not worthy of that. Note it. I heard you. Flip it. I am worthy. I can do it. I can be, do, or have anything in this world, in this universe. Just by being here, it makes me automatically worthy of everything that this world has to offer. I know I can do it. Simply flip those thoughts. When you first do this, it's a little challenging because you'll get some back talk from the other thoughts. They'll say, yeah, whatever. No. But still, ignore that as much as you can and go back to these new thoughts that you are wiring in. You're not going to feel it at first. That's okay. Just say it to yourself. Flip that thought, and the more you do it through this repetition, you're going to wire in that new belief system, those new thoughts, and you're going to start thinking them habitually on a regular basis, and a lot of that negativity will start drowning out, especially if you're doing meditation earlier on in your day as well. And the third thing to do is to practice gratitude. When you are feeling grateful, when you are in this place of feeling so good and happy, grateful for the things you have around you, it's almost impossible for negativity to creep in. Almost impossible. And so if you're taking moments out of your day to just feel grateful to take a breath. Just feel grateful to feel your feet on the ground, wiggle your toes. Feel grateful for certain family members. Feel grateful for your situation. Feel grateful for the roof over your head. Just taking a little bit of time to feel that way. Those good feeling thoughts, those good feeling emotions are going to carry with you throughout your day, making it so much harder for negative self-talk, for the negative inner dialogue. And once again, making it so much easier for us to think positively, to say positive things to ourselves. If you can start doing these three things, your life will change. Your life will transform more than just manifestations. Your life will change completely for the better. But this truly is the one habit that will manifest what we want. The one habit, being able to just simply talk to ourselves. Telling ourselves what we want to hear, telling ourselves what we want to see on the outside as if it's taking place right now. Drowning out the negative chatter. Don't have time for you. I've got my own vision that I'm going towards. And taking steps towards that. Using those three methods, meditation, thought flipping, and gratitude, it will absolutely get you there. You'll change that habit. Your inner talking will match what you want, and you will create everything that you desire. Now, if you want to take this a step further and learn really, truly how to use your imagination on top of your self-talk in order to create what you want even faster, I share all about your imagination and using it to manifest in this video here. So be sure to check it out next.